Good evening, my friends. Let me get my mask on here. There you go. Anyhow, it's the Masked Metaphysician. Good. Well, this evening, and I do want to welcome you to our Wednesday night forum, Religious Science in Depth. And tonight we're going to talk about affection. I think it's somebody called the other day and said that's as much as anything they're missing in this lockdown for the virus experience is affection, or feeling the affection of others, or the ability to give affection to others. If we approach the concept of affection, let's look at it. First of all, let's lay some principle down so that we're understanding what we're working with. Principle says very clearly, you go where your mind takes you. And your mind takes you where your emotions direct it. P.D. Ouspensky, back in 1900, pointed out in the Psychology of Man's Possible Evolution that we have the opportunity to think about what we think about, but not only to do that, but to understand very clearly that, first of all, your emotions are stupid. And that we should, if we're going to operate the right way metaphysically, we need to let our intelligence direct our emotions, not the other way around. So again, you go where your mind takes you, and your mind takes you where your emotions direct it. So the idea is to let your intelligence direct your emotions and not your emotions directing your intelligence. You see, great spiritual thinkers throughout the age, the great, the good, the wise, these wonderful, great spiritual thinkers, men and women throughout the age, have always informed us that love and hate are not two emotions, but two ways of using one emotion. These are the basic emotions of our consciousness. If we observe it correctly, we can see very clearly that unwise people very often love greatly and foolishly and hate without restraint. And hate without restraint. You see, hate is, all hate is love used stupidly. It carries with it a negative weight in consciousness as well as an eventual great sense of guilt. Most of us were raised in a form of the guilt cult. To watch your use of your emotions. Why? Because they are the keys to your life. They determine your health or illness, your success or failure, your joy of living, or your despair. Your consciousness is all that you really own. You don't own anything else. It is the sole realm of cause to your experience of all kinds, no matter what that experience is. It came from consciousness. It is the sole realm of cause to your experience of all kinds. And you need to understand that all else is temporary, no matter how fine it is. There's nothing wrong in enjoying temporary experiences or things as long as you remember the biblical injunction, these too shall pass, my friends. Everything in your life comes to go. All life presents itself to you for your appraisal is to be accepted or rejected. The preconceived patterns of your consciousness determine what you accept. It determines what you reject. Most of these preconceived patterns are the result of your loves and your hates. Either are usually unintelligent and only add to the general confusion of consciousness. Undisciplined people, who are they? They are people who let their emotions run wild. They fight the negatives of their own causation and cannot understand their own bitterness or their own unhappiness. Always looking for somebody to blame it on. So if you want to end the blame game and start taking responsibility for going forward in a positive way, thinking about what you think about, understanding that thoughts are things, all you have to do is know that your consciousness is always ready, willing, and able to be tapped into, understood, applied. Know that your emotions are premised in not confusion, doubt, and fear, but in divine love. This love could not include hate if it's divine love. This love could not include hate or misuse. It is a divine givingness which, when known, gives of itself what? Peace, joy, creativity. You see, my friends, it is the action of God in your life, and it is wonderful. It unites you with all the good there is. It unites you with the right people in right situations. Wisdom and love created you, and both respond to your correct understanding. Not just correct understanding, but correct motivations. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, affirm often that you are the mind and heart of God in perfect action. Affirm often that you are the mind and heart of God in perfect action. My dear friends, my challenge to you on Wednesday night on our Religious Science In-Depth experience, my challenge again to you is to love greatly. Don't just love greatly and wisely. Your emotions will then be healthy, and you will discover something very interesting. You're living effectively. So anything you need to know more about in a clear way, know it's good enough to be true, and let clarity be your way. I've given you some challenges tonight. Accept them, act upon them. Check with me every Sunday morning, every Wednesday evening, and we thank you. Thank you for sharing this time, this special time. And so it is. Let it be your way. Namaste. And now, my friends, I would like to share with you that this program is accepting from you and asking you for a love offering to help sustain and maintain our work here in Fremont. Our wonderful Katrina, who is editing all of this together and putting it down, will give you information on how to donate. And we thank you for your love offering, for your love and support. We certainly do. God bless you. And love is blessing all of us. And now, my friends, let's go within and close with a treatment tonight. A special treatment. Many of us have been locked up in isolation for over 60 days. But there is no isolation in God, for we are all one with each other, one with it one with us. It made us out of itself. So this evening we recognize Spirit. The spiritual universe in me now expresses. The spiritual universe in me now expresses itself as my world of experience. Know this with me in first person as I speak my word. Let these words be your word. As I know right now my development and everything in it is beautiful, is in a beautiful balance. It is beautifully love unfolding. I accept the joy of the responsibility of my choices by way of thought. My circumstance is the creation of harmony. I am in my right place. This is the right time. Happy living is the center of my occurrence. Right now, I place my attention on the unlimited world of divine cause. Limitless good dwells in my heart and mind and body. Everyone in my life knows and feels it. Prospering ideas now fill my consciousness. Prospering adventures now fill my life. Up, up, and away is the advancing front edge of my day, because I know with God all things are possible. I recognize the Spirit with childlike wonder and trust. My faith in divine possibility grows stronger every minute, every moment. I think my thoughts with a healthy mind. I see everyone and everything in my event through the consciousness of love. Life is worth singing, and I now choose to sing it. Greater understanding is an experience worth having. I have it right now. This new cause becomes my wonderful, prosperous, healthy effect right now. It is love celebrating itself by means of me. For God loves the world by means of me. I know this is the way it is, and I affirm that it is so. And so it is and was and shall be forever. In the now forever I affirm. And so it is. Namaste. Let it be your way.